Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in.
Oh, I'm going to tap in for sure.
Tap in.
Yep.
Bring
us on. It's a Tuesday, right? Today's Tuesday, right? Today's
$2 Tuesday. Yes, February the 15th.
Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legend, Jay Blizzy. Shawnee Scott's not rocking with us. Sorry, I missed the show yesterday. We'll get Sexy Mo on here like around 7:30 East Coast Standard Time. What up, y'all? Everybody on IG Live, what's going on? Let me get Jay Black on.
No, I can't. I don't have my thing in here.
You don't? Oh man.
I gotta. It's over there. I get it.
Are you serious? Okay.
Good morning, Kathy. Day one Black. Kathy Black.
Kathy, what's good? Everybody.
Miss Brown.
What's going on? Hope y'all had a good Valentine's. Hope y'all celebrated. Hope y'all did all that good stuff and spent money
for
no reason. Just for no reason. Just yeah. So I hope y'all did it. Did y'all do it like Kanye did it? Did you do it like Kanye did it? Kanye's wearing me out. Kanye's wearing me out. So how was your night? How was your night then, Jay Black? Give me the scoop on how your night was.
My night. What was yesterday was Valentine's Day.
Yes, yeah. What happened? What went down?
Oh, I did it. Oh, yesterday, yeah. I told the people. I try to be. I'm not romantic, Mike. I don't know if you know that.
No, get out of here. For real. No.
I'm not.
Yeah.
So but I had my love language, and I did like a little. I do it the way I do it. Love me for who I am.
What did you do?
So I did the little. I like watching Let's Make a Deal. You know, the TV show. So I did like the. You know, you got to pick between curtain one, or you could take this gift bag, or you could take this small box.
Oh my God!
I did a little something like that, and she had to pick. She had to pick, and if she got a zonk, one of them was a zonk gift. Good morning, Ashley.
Oh my God! You're the reason why guys have to go above and beyond because of that.
It was cheesy. It was in the house. It was I didn't do it like outside.
But you went above and beyond. Like you actually organized it. You set it up. Like you did something.
Yeah, I didn't look at it.
Actually, let me say pause before I say it. It was actually thoughtful.
Oh, see, and that's what a lot of the people say yesterday. They gave me credit. I was like, I got a lot of good job, Jay Black. So I wasn't used to that. Like, good job. Oh, wow. So I kind of was excited about it a little bit. But that was my way of.
That was a good job.
I'm trying to make a smushy moment not feel so smushy, but like a game. And
so she enjoyed the game.
She enjoyed the game. It was 3 tiers, so it was a zonk prize, a medium tier value, how they do, and then it was the big deal.
You took it all the way with Let's Make a Deal. You followed all the rules.
Yes.
Jeez, my God.
Yeah, I did record it, but I did.
And he recorded it.
I did.
Oh my God.
I did.
Wow.
It's nights for me. And where's she at? It's nights for me. I'm in
Perth Amboy. Is that where you at? Perth, right? Is that what you talking about? So you can't get on IG Live then?
Oh yeah, I can. I got it now.
Well, come on, get on IG Live, and then we'll get Mo on here at 7:30 to see what happened. The pressure's on Mo. Mo's man. For those who don't know, she's engaged. So when you have a Valentine after being engaged, the pressure's on you. Like you got to make something happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he has some, but he's out of town, so they're not even together. That's why that long distance stuff is tough.
So that means he had to go above and beyond. That means it had to be FaceTime. It had all types of things going to the crib, flowers going to maybe her job or anything like that. That's gonna be
edible arrangements. You get them fruit baskets. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, I can't believe he did. Let's Make a Deal. Wow, that's really good. That's really. I really ain't shit.
You like the Let's Make a Deal? So you like it? Yes. Myself.
Kathy said yesterday I took myself out to dinner to a black-owned business. I had catfish. And it was delicious. Okay. This is what
Nice.
this is what I mean about holidays. It puts pressure on people to actually do stuff when you really didn't have to do anything. Now I'm glad you supported a black business. I mean, that's dope.
Good. We was talking about being conscious of supporting black-owned businesses. Let's circulate the money within our community and support each other. If we're gonna spend the money, let's spend it with someone that looks like us to help encourage more to look like us to start business. So that's dope that Kathy followed through.
But she had to do it. She literally had to take initiative just to go out simply because it's a damn holiday. She ain't even had nobody to go out with. No disrespect, Kathy. I'm just saying.
That's the only part that threw me off when you solo going into a restaurant. I don't know how that feel. I think I'd rather do takeout. I don't know if I could sit by myself
Uber Eats.
and
Yeah,
drink, and and have my drink, and I don't know. But yeah, I guess But Kathy did it, and I'm sure there's a lot of other single people, that had they celebrated on their own and celebrated to being single, and
nothing but pressure. Nothing but pressure.
What up, James?
Nothing but pressure. Then Kanye sends a whole truck full of flowers. Leave that girl alone already. God, Kanye, Jesus.
Are you going to show? No, I didn't plan to show the video, Kelly J. It was
Kelly J. What he got to show the video too?
She was very excited. Maybe I will. Well, Shiny ain't here. Shiny the one that got to edit that. I ain't good with the editing of the videos.
It's already cheesy. But it was nice. But it was nice. Cheesy's nice. When holidays like this happen, cheesy's always the good way to go. Because y'all obviously watch the show together, so y'all know the rules and everything like that. I've been
Kelly wants to pay off. Okay.
Wait,
good morning, Mark.
Oh Jesus!
I talked about it yesterday on the show, and we got to get into something else that we talked about yesterday in the show.
What was the other thing y'all talked about yesterday?
No, it's Shiny. Like, she's disrespectful, but we're gonna get into
what
that.
The hell?
Yeah.
She was disrespectful about what?
Wait a minute. I've been single for 21 years. Wow, Miss Brown.
Man, you should be used to that.
It's 21 Valentine's Days by herself.
Man, don't worry about it, girl.
And it is another day. To be honest, it's over. Free. You wake
it's
up
all over. It's
now
done.
it's National Side Chick Day, so you're good. You made it. You made it.
Now there's a whole nother level of people celebrating the day. Good morning.
So let me get this payoff in my head. So I had the 3 prizes. If she would have picked the Zonk, right? It was a gift bag. It was a 10, like a 10, and then like a little duffel bag, which I found out was really a cooler. So she had to pick. If she would have picked the Zonk, she wasn't getting her gift. I was saying you're gonna have to wait a week because you picked the Zonk. You picked the bad prize. You gotta.
That's where you take it too far. That's where you take it too far. God, that's when you just go all the way.
But if she picked one of the other 2 prizes, it was all good.
Right.
So she picked. So what would you have picked? The gift bag, the 10, or the cooler bag? Which one would you have to pick out of the 3? If you got to pick a gift bag.
Say it again. Gift bag.
Gift bag. A 10, like
just a 10 thing.
Like what is a 10? Metal 10, like a
okay, metal whatever. 10. And what was the third one?
A little cooler bag.
All right, I'd have went for the gift bag because I think the cooler is a trick. I don't know why I think the cooler is a trick game. I think that's the one I wouldn't have picked. I think the gift bag is a guaranteed you're gonna get something.
Okay.
That would be mean for you to have a gift bag and that be the Zonk.
And you would have got Zonk, sir.
See, why would you
the gift bag was the Zonk. It was a 4-pack of Scott's toilet paper.
But why would you make it so? Why would you be so deceitful?
You got to pick. If you pick the gift bag, you got the booby prize. You got the Zonk. Like you lost. You lost. You would have lost.
You can't lose on Valentine's Day. You can't lose.
It's a game. You can lose. It's the winners and losers in the game.
Here goes today's the Clyde and Ray show.
Yeah, Claude and Ray. No, Mo should be here unless Tam want to. Tam never joined the show. Tam, one day we're gonna get you on here. But yeah.
So what did she pick?
She picked the cooler bag, the little duffel bag, and it was I've been into these watches lately, Invicta watches. So it was a watch she got in that one. And then the big prize was in the 10. and it was a Wonder Woman 10. So the whole subliminal aspect, because she's like Wonder Woman, and I put the best prize inside of the Wonder Woman 10. It was deep, Mike. It was thought. You got to look at the, you know.
Wait a second. So if she would have picked that one, she would have just been Wonder Woman?
She would have got the biggest prize. And
which was what?
With the big deal, and then you get all the prizes.
Oh, my God. Wow.
You don't have fun. You don't have fun.
No, you went hard. You went all the way in with that. Like, I don't. God. So she didn't she didn't get the whole. At the end of the day, she didn't get everything.
She did because she didn't. As long as she didn't pick the zonk, I was okay with her getting everything.
Oh, I was okay with her.
But it's interesting when you see the levels of the gift where she was, excited. Oh, this is nice. And then the big prize, it's like then she just issues on the other gift. But I guess.
But there's levels to it. Like,
yeah,
that's what. Don't you want her to act like that?
Yeah. No, it was cool.
Wasn't that the whole point? Like when you bought the gifts, didn't you know that she was it was gonna be a bigger reaction? Yeah. The better the gift, like you knew. Yeah. J Black, you gonna get off my boo. Oh
yeah, we didn't get on Shawnee yet. But how I knew she really enjoyed it, though, Mike, when I came home from work yesterday from ripping and running, I had a full course meal waiting for me: the fried chicken, the collard greens, the cornbread,
so you got
the macaroni and cheese. It was the full kit and caboodle, the chocolate covered strawberries, even made the cupcakes I like with the icing I like. It was I was like, wow. So I know she really enjoyed herself. So I got the nice full cooked meal.
Not that bad. I mean, that's what we get, guys. That's what guys get. We get food. No, I'm not.
No, that's my favorite meal, though.
I get it.
That's my favorite. The chicken, the macaroni and cheese, the collard greens, like that with cornbread. That's my favorite.
You didn't organize the whole game show, and all you got was food.
Yeah.
I'm playing. Lady Q, I'm playing. He done coordinated gifts. He got the prices of the gifts. He got rules and stuff like that. They just fed him.
It was a 4-pack of toilet. Yeah, it was toilet paper. I mean, it was the shots. Those. Hey, that was a nice zonk prize, I thought.
So Shawnee went on a date last night. Is that when I'm reading the text message? Am I supposed to say that, or did I misspeak?
Yes, I'm stress free. Yep, that's exactly why I went the stress free.
You tried to put on the stress free. Yeah, Wow. Yeah. God, must be nice to be in your house.
Yeah, I can't tell a story, talk, and keep up with the comments, Tam. That's why I'm so far. That's so much
gotta keep up with comments, tell the story, and put up content. Stressed.
See, usually, Mike, when you talking, I can chime in as I want. No. So I ain't got to stay as focused, but I jump in. But doing all this, Shiny, I need you. But yes, Mike.
So, Shawnee, am I allowed to say that? I wasn't expecting anything for Valentine's Day, so I was scrambling for a gift. Hey, Lady Q, that's what I'm talking about. I don't think,
Wait, so we didn't have to do gifts? She could have just told me. It was like, hey, we ain't got to do gifts this year. That would have been cool, too. I mean, that's okay to tell your partner that if y'all really don't.
Too late now, gifts. Monty Hall. This dude did a whole game show. I ain't mad. Like, no, if you got time to actually set that up, like I'm not mad at all. Like, if you got time to set up an entire game show and have a zonk gift, that is absolutely amazing. And then Lady Q scrambled and that's when she actually got skills in the kitchen. Because if you could scramble and at the last minute decide that you're gonna make his favorite dish and you got it on demand like that, like I gotta give you a round of applause for that. Like the fact that you can make his dessert that quick and you can make that.
Yeah, she put it all together.
Or it could just be he's just a simple ass dude. Like it could be something,
fried chicken, collard greens, and I think crock pot. And I come home, I'm smelling stuff. I thought she had food for herself, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to eat. I had no idea. I was like, we just made me some bacon and eggs. I look at my go-to when in doubt, let me get some bacon and eggs. But no, it was good. It was a pleasant surprise, and then my favorite cupcake. So yeah, all good.
So Shawnee,
yes.
So is the rumor true? Did she go on a date? Am I allowed to say this?
Yeah, she said it. She surprised me too. Like I kind of felt disrespected, to be honest.
She went on a date last night.
But it's deeper than a date. Like this dude has been vetting her for a minute. He done brought her the wig that she had on yesterday. You know, wigs be like $300-400. He brought the girls mountain bikes without even being asked. Without even being asked. That's why I said he must have had a deal or a hookup or something. But yeah, he brought the girls some mountain bikes, but either way he did it. And then on top of that, this is how I knew it was serious. She allowed him to take the girls out to Dave & Buster's the other day without her being there.
Who is this dude?
That's what I said. I said, that's what got my interest going. Like, whoa. Then I asked her, I said, well, how much he make for a year? She don't know nothing about the guy, like how much money he made. And, you know, he 40 years old with no kids. That was
wait
like
a second, wait.
We
have not heard about this dude at all.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden on a Monday, on Valentine's Day, it's a new dude pops up.
You get me. And she went out with him last night to a comedy show. They had a little dinner and a date. And now she not here this morning.
Oh, and now she doing comedy shows since I left Texas. Now we doing comedy shows.
I'm gossiping. I'm telling it all, Tam. I don't care. Yep.
And wait, this is odd. Like we haven't heard. What, by the way, Jay Black, toilet paper is not a gag gift because in 2020 we couldn't find none anyway. Hey, Kevin, you taking it too damn far. You taking it too far. Hold on, Mo hit me with my Wi-Fi isn't connecting. How is Mo always in the third world country? Like why?
Always something with Mo. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. Now my Wi-Fi, I done rebooted the modem and everything, and it's just not working. I see y'all tomorrow. What?
That's why this show gonna be an hour long. Because me and Jay just ain't gonna sit up here talking for 3 hours.
You supposed to have a pastor. I think Shotty said the pastor was coming back on because you missed him the other day. But yeah.
This is a whole lot. This is a whole lot going on. You missed a day, man.
You missed a day. You missed a lot. You missed the whole
day thing. She goes out on a date and then can't make it to work the next day. Like she already knew she wasn't gonna make it to work.
That's I don't know. Do we call out to put the APB out or whatever? Kelly, I know Kelly J nearby. I mean, Kelly sent her to the door to go knock to check, or did she finally? Because I was another thing I was telling her about. He wants to pay off and reward. She hasn't shown him any personal
affection?
love. No. Shiny with the ponchos. Right. She ain't sharing herself yet with him. And I'm like, well, he done did all this. He's expecting it. So
she shared last night. She shared. Oh yeah.
Maybe.
You think let's make a deal was crazy? You think what you did was crazy? He buying mountain bikes and all types of wigs and
dates and dinner and comedy shows.
That is hilarious. I want to know what happened.
Oh, shout out to TP. She's out on the island on her little Valentine's Day getaway. Shout out to you, TP.
What is it with y'all? Like TP's on the island and
yeah, she got a Valentine's Day shirt from Lady Q, and she shared a picture, and she's out on the island. She's rocking a thick in the thighs on Valentine's shirt, and I just want to shout her out. Support
in honor of Mary J. Blige. Everybody thinking the thighs now. That's what we're doing. All right. Well, God bless. All right. Everybody rocked out. All right.
She went to Lamar show, Mike.
Oh, I did see Lamar. Okay. Mike Shawnee went to see the hilarious Lamar. Got you. Good morning, everyone. All right. Good morning. Glad to have you back, Mike. Jay Black actually did a good. I mean, Jay Black knows how to do the damn thing. He knows how to do it. Like he acts like he's
showing love.
They try to act like he don't know how to do a damn show.
No, I'm not. I'm always the behind the scenes guy that pops in here and there. That was always been my role with you. Been my role, with Jonesy. It's never been actually cracking a mic and all that. That ain't, But
I think I'm taking Mondays off. I think that's gonna be official. I think Mondays are gonna be my day off.
Yes, we need a wellness check, Jeanette. Yeah, Rochelle, we need a wellness check on Shiny. We need. I ain't hear her voice.
I can tell you what I can tell you what her wellness is like.
She ain't been texting back in the group text. You know that
Yeah,
she's
she
the only
didn't
one.
even text. Yeah, she didn't even text. I said, did y'all send the link? Nothing.
Last night to the day, I haven't seen one text from Shiny at all.
What up, Bobby? Love Lamar. He's funny. Yeah, Lamar's hilarious. What the hell?
Jacqueline.
I almost feel like we need to call Shawn and be like, yo, you good?
Oh, call her live and see if she answers. She probably won't answer.
She not gonna answer. She not gonna answer. She all tuckered out.
Oh, Kelly, no. Kelly J, no. Kelly must have been at the show, or Kelly knows something.
Oh, Kelly, you know exactly what went down. You know exactly what went down, Kelly. Didn't you? Was right there, part of the shenanigans. Saturday is a good day of rest. Come on that.
Oh, yeah, because I was asking Shine. I said, well, how much does he make a year? Do you got an idea? She said, I don't know. I never thought about it. I said, you didn't Google his address for his house to see how much his house costs? And you didn't do no own personal
Well, what's he
research
do for a living?
police
Like,
record?
what does he do?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get to. And then they was making me seem like I'm bad.
He buying mountain bikes. Got to do something.
And apparently he watches the show.
Who comes out of nowhere and just buys mountain bikes? Like that's
why
different.
I said so
I don't know.
random.
That's different.
Yeah, you had to have a plug. That's what I was thinking. It was something
mountain
that
bike.
Yes.
Not a hoverboard, but mountain bikes. Like just a straight mountain bike. How much I need to Google. That's got to be he had to at least spend like $500 together for two of them.
See something.
They sleep. They sleeping. Like she not gonna answer that phone right now. She's not gonna answer. Between her potentially having affection and Mo not having no Wi-Fi, it was amazing. This guy's hilarious. Y'all literally got this show for 45 minutes. We're doing a podcast today. Today's not a morning show. Today's a podcast, y'all. Because I've been up since like 3 o'clock in the morning, couldn't sleep. I'm tired for real. Because we should get Saturday's a good day. Shout out to everybody on here. What up, Queen? Tam.
Shout out to everybody. Do I got a? Oh,
Who
yeah.
got?
Oh, no, I got a picture. I'm gonna show you a picture of
Oh, I didn't even know Kodak Black got shot 4 times.
Shiny was supposed to get that clip for me. See, but she
got him on crutches and stuff like that. They got miss a day, man. You miss a lot. Then Jay Black's telling me they're gonna charge for verses tonight. Let me tell y'all what y'all won't be. Let me tell you what I won't be watching tonight. This is the Anthony Hamilton and Music Soul Child. Hey, that cute. This is
STP. She out in the islands. Can you see her shirt?
Yeah, I can see her just showing you. Oh,
sticking the thighs and Valentine vibes. She by the water. She on them islands having some fun. I appreciate the support and WokeUpInspired.com. The shirt. I love it.
I don't want to say nothing disrespectful because I don't know who you with. You might.
I think she out there by herself. I think she's single. Yeah,
you out there by yourself, girl. You okay? She not all right. TP, are you with me?
TP, are you with me? We support our people that support us. Nah, but have fun.
Yeah, go ahead, knock yourself out, girl. I don't know if I can go on a vacation by myself.
I know.
I can go to a restaurant by myself. I can go to the movies I've gone to the movies by myself. A vacation, I guess I could.
You could go on, like, where you mean, like Atlantic City and you're in Jersey, like that kind of vacation?
No, I mean, I think I could, like, if it's all inclusive and you over there ready to party, and I guess I could. I probably wouldn't, but I get it, TP. And it might be different for a woman because you might not be by yourself, TP, because you're an attractive woman. I don't think you'll be by yourself that long over there. You might have already.
She might have found some island dude.
Yeah, you might have found the towel boy already. Like you might.
The towel boy. Females do that though. They be thinking like guys, like, yo, they gonna try to find.
I just go by the movies. I just go by what I see on the movies. That's all I see. All I know, Stella got a groove bag and it was a towel boy, and all of a sudden it was Tay Diggs.
A single retreat. They call it a single retreat.
That's what we call it now, a single retreat. Y'all amazing. TP, this ain't got nothing to do with you. But y'all will make up the nicest phrases for tricking. Like y'all, this ain't got nothing to do with TP. Y'all will make a single retreat.
AKA
tricking. What? Are we really gonna call it a single retreat? Can you imagine if a guy said he was going on a single retreat? But y'all would giggle right now if I told you I was going on a single retreat. Y'all be like, what? You trick? That's what you would call me. Like, you trick. You out there in the island. Oh man, listen. So Kodak Black got shot.
And Justin Bieber's was having a Super Bowl party, pre-party, and Kodak Black was out there. He was actually fighting somebody it looked like as well. And
what is the world coming to when you get shot at a Justin Bieber party? Like, geez, that's when things are going bad, though. That's when things. Yo, I love solo trips because I always meet people, and the men were very, very helpful. I bet they were, TP, on your single retreat. I bet they were very, very helpful. I bet those gentlemen were very helpful. I bet you they helped you get a good night's sleep. I bet they did. And you know what? You grown. I ain't mad at you. You grown, girl. Go get it. Go now. Go. Hey, J Black got kicked off of my IG. What the hell? Little Q, TP, and Trendsetter. What up, Ashley? What's going on?
Do we have all right? Yeah, so I don't have any the Kodak Black, but yeah, it was a fight, and then it happens.
How do you get shot at a Justin Bieber party, dog? Like that don't even sound right. That doesn't even sound like Mike. I can't stand TP. Listen, you live your life there, girl. You enjoy yourself. You look like you're having a good time. Big smile on your face. That you should enjoy. You're grown. Go make that happen, TP. But when we start getting shot at Justin Bieber parties, that's when we know America's going to all hell right now, dog. This ain't a death row party. It's a Justin Bieber party we getting shot at now. Even though ain't nobody shocked that a rapper got shot. I mean, we wish him all the best. We hope I heard he was on. I saw on TMZ he was on crutches and limping.
Yeah, I think he got shot in the leg. But I guess does he just attract that energy? Like some people just. How it used to be Tekashi. It's like it just trouble and drama just follows you.
Kodak Black, just be careful, dog. Just be careful, yo. Like, I still don't get how you get shot at a Justin Bieber party. Like, that should be the safest party that you can go to is a Justin Bieber party. Shawnee better be okay. Shawnee's fine. Trust me, Shawnee's sleeping good right now.
Kelly J said Shawnee is okay, LOL. See, the LOL tells me something.
Because you know, Kelly, you know. You full of it. You know exactly what went on.
Mm-hmm. Kodak Black, 3 other shot. Yeah. So, yeah, I just want to make sure he was all right. But some people just attracts that drama. And you want that smoke all the time. There's a certain point in life where you mature. Because we all mature. It's things we did now that we didn't do. In our 20s, we were doing as reckless. And we know now when you hit 40, what's the reason? Is it really worth it?
What are we fighting for? Like, when do you make enough money that you're always in a good mood? You're just cool. Like, give me like $10 million. I'm always in a good mood, y'all. I'm never gonna want to fight nobody. That's right. A Justin Bieber. He got shot at a Justin Bieber party. That doesn't even sound like a good story. You can't even give a good story. Like, yo. It was crazy. Where was you at? A Justin Bieber. Shut up. Why did you get shot at a Justin Bieber party, dog? That don't make no sense to me. Tell me you was with the game or something. No, yeah, I don't wish nothing bad with the game, but I'm just saying, like, you was with the game. Yo, how old did Dr. Dre look on a halftime show?
That's what Shawnee said, that Dre looked old with a high butt. I'm like, what is a high butt? Like, she was coming at Dre.
Yeah. The halftime show was dope, but Dre, like, yeah.
Nope, no clip. I ain't got no clip. Shawnee,
ain't got no clip.
What you talking about? He was fighting. I can reenact it. He was sitting outside talking to paparazzi and people, and somebody said something. He started
Oh, you
punching.
still on Kodo? You on Kodak Black? Oh, you still on
I
Kodak
think that's
Black?
what she's talking about.
Oh, you want?
Yeah.
We ain't got no audio of the Super Bowl. We ain't got no audio or nothing.
I got a still shot of the Super Bowl. I think I put that one on yesterday. Yeah. Actually, Shiny did have clips yesterday. We do have clips of the Super Bowl. But yeah, but
Stacey said these streets are dangerous. Justin Bieber parties be dangerous now, yeah.
Did you notice? I found out yesterday that the Super Bowl people said Snoop Dogg couldn't wear a bandana like in his back pocket or whatever. He couldn't show one, so he put on a whole outfit of a bandana. So he did that and pro, wanting to rock his bandana. I heard that, and I didn't even pay attention to his fit, but it looked like a bandana.
It was hilarious. They got one black head coach and these rappers. The NFL's hilarious, though. But I like the show. I YouTube that. I liked it. Mary looked nice.
They was giving Mary some grief, some flack.
Over what?
Saying that she couldn't. She didn't. First of all, she didn't do the full Mary dance, and then Shiny was saying she couldn't twerk and she was old looking. Shiny was on some hating stuff yesterday, Mike. That date got her. I don't know. This dude is changing her. Like,
Shawty's feeling herself. She's like she hating on every. Nah. Oh, she's a little dramatic. That was
She was in the zone.
Maybe
she was on zone.
Yeah, I obviously didn't see that clip.
Yeah, when she fell out.
Dre said he is happy to be alive. I bet he is.
Yeah.
God bless him, dog. Like, M closed it out. Greatest rapper of all time. That's what you do.
You said Eminem is the greatest rapper of all time. My wife said, I know, Mike, that Eminem, and yeah, he took his knee. He was the only one to take a knee.
Allegedly, the NFL didn't know he was gonna take the knee. I find it hard to believe, but Kendrick, man, Kendrick's in my top 5, man. But I got like 20 rappers in my top 5, so I got like 20 rappers in my. Kendrick was dope.
And the NFL said they did know about the knee. Allegedly, they said that they saw it in rehearsal, so they did know. So yeah. I mean, they didn't say they just said they knew about it. It was, I guess, it wasn't a case of not saying he can't do it, but they saying they knew about it because they saw it in rehearsal.
What they gonna do? Blackball Eminem? Like they did Colin Kaepernick. What they gonna do? Don't give a damn. Oh, we forgot 50. 50 was on. Why was people talking about 50? I didn't see anything wrong with 50.
Oh, let me see if I got a picture. They coming at his weight. They think he's supposed to be the same size he was 19 years ago.
Yeah, I was like, dog.
When the club came out.
What was like 15 years ago? Like, what do you want the old boy to do?
I was gone. I had a still shot of that. He was upside down because he was upside down. Do I still got it? Lady Q. Yeah.
What if they get paid for the halftime show? Is that all? They just gonna get their streams popping?
That's it. They get streamed. They don't get paid. They all acknowledge that. I actually streamed Mary yesterday. I went to the best of Mary J. Blige, and I was reminiscing. How Mary used to get it popping. Mary got joints.
Oh, Mary got a bunch of joints. I ain't mad at Mary. She does, but when you wear outfits like that, and this is gonna sound real metrosexual. When you wear outfits like that, like there is an angle that Mary looked like a little older, like there was an angle to the side where you were like, all right, you probably shouldn't have wore that.
Oh, like she's Asian? You started seeing
yeah. I started noticing, but I thought she looked good, but then I saw the every angle. What are you gonna do? You get older. What do y'all want? I don't think Mary's vegan. I don't see Mary waking up and no, I'm just saying
eating healthy.
Yeah, I don't see Mary. I still think she might smoke a Newport every once in a while, and I'm not mad at that, Mary. I'm not mad. I don't think she's hitting the gym and doing all types of whatever.
She looked thick though, right? You liked it when she did the spin around. You was like, okay, man.
No, she was nice.
Yeah.
Mary's still dope. Come on, like Mary's still dope. She just, Mary's always extra. Falling on the ground and stuff like that. That's
banging her
Mary.
head. She was in the
doing the
zone.
whole thing. God bless her. God, knock it out, girl. Probably last time we're gonna see all them on stage again. Oh, even though they're supposed to go on tour. I heard there's a tour gonna happen.
See, that's what you get out of it.
Yeah, I heard
people would go to that tour and really enjoy it. But yeah, they would say how 50 was bloated, like his head was about to explode, waiting upside down. I said,
y'all are cruel, man. God. Y'all just
try
don't
put that old wife beater on from 19 years ago.
I gotta be an old wife beater.
It was like, yo, that's the wife beater from in the club.
Oh my God. No.
Yeah, so that was.
It's hard to perform for y'all. It's really hard. Like y'all won't let nobody live, man. Mary, I don't know what y'all gonna do the next go around, because we really gonna be older then. I don't know what y'all gonna do when 50 really is like 60.
Talk about it in the club because it's the official birthday song. You gotta, every time somebody's birthday in the club, you're going to hear it.
Oh, yeah, Kate Murray back in the day, I rock with it. No, Mary got joints. Mary got like, what was it? I mean, she's got classic albums. That one album took me through a whole summer. That was the one
My
female.
Life. Talking about My Life?
Yes, that one album. Like I will say, Mary's the one female that got me through a whole summer, because I was like, this might be one of the dopest albums that I heard it, and somebody, we were out. We were I don't know why I remember we were in this dude's Honda Accord, and he was like playing it. I was like, yo, what? I had never heard the whole album. And I was like, yo, this album, boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. How can I?
Yep. Find somebody else. They get me in my R&B mode. Yep.
Go ahead, rock out, Mary. Go ahead.
So that's the verses. But you talked about verses. That would be the one with anything with Mary in it. But yeah, so tonight the rumor is that, with the verses is Anthony Hamilton and Music Soul Child.
And it's supposed to be charging for this one?
Yeah, like I saw that post that they want people to sign up. It's like a free 15-day trial. You better get tonight. But after that is a fee. I'm sure you could probably cancel. But yeah, that's the word on the street. That you got to pay for verses moving forward. So you'll get it free today through the Versus TV. You just got to sign up for it.
Nope.
Oh, what? You ain't going to sign up for it?
I'm out. Once y'all get the charging, I'm out. Y'all, first of all, y'all making money. Y'all making money on verses. Y'all going to charge for verses now? Like, I got to do a membership like Netflix? Dog. Cool. Like I only did it because
show. They performing, right?
Yeah, but I really wasn't that stressed to begin with. And of all, like, no, this is no disrespect.
Yes,
this is no disrespect to Anthony Hamilton and Music Soul Child. There's no disrespect in any way, form, or fashion. There's no disrespect. Anthony Hamilton and Music Soul Child are super talented individuals. But why would you pick this one to charge?
Well, this is not a charge because you sign up is the free 15-day trial. So you'll get this one for free. So maybe you'll save your free one, your 15-day trial.
But your 15-day trial, then you got to cancel it. And you always know that we never cancel it. Maybe you do. I always forget to cancel it.
I will set my alarm 2 days early just in case it's a glitch. 2 days earlier, I'm setting my alarm to remind me, cancel Netflix, cancel whatever that free thing is. You darn right I do. Like, that's why I ain't see Will Smith yet. Mo gonna talk about the Will Smith show, Peacock. I'm saving mine, but I'm gonna end up canceling that too.
What are you talking about with the Will Smith? What are you talking about?
It's on Peacock. You gotta pay for that service too, or you get somebody else.
What Will Smith got going on? Yeah, he charging.
We'll get into it later. It's the new show for the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. It's a reboot.
Yeah. I do want to watch that too, but I'm not paying for it.
But you're not paying for verses. You're not paying.
No. I got things I got to do, dog. I got financial responsibilities. I can't just be spending money willy-nilly on a verses.
But if it was like a Jay-Z versus Kanye, you'd do it.
Yes. I would. I absolutely would. I paid for Tidal when Jay-Z did his the B-sides concert. That's how I got Tidal. He did the B-sides where he did all his B-sides, and I got that because it was Jay-Z. No, once again, no disrespect to Music Soul Child Anthony. Y'all picked the wrong one. Like, who's another one that we all watched? Who was another one that we watched?
That was trash.
No, that was dope. That was a versus that we were like
Deluxe, Dipset,
Deluxe, and Dipset.
But Bone Thugs and Harmony and 3-6 Mafia, well, it was entertaining, but you got entertained.
But I probably would have done the trial for the Locks and Dipset, the 15-day trial thing. I probably would have tried that for that. I'm not doing it right now for Anthony Hamilton and me. They're both gonna be singing slow songs. What do you want me to do? There's some.
I guess
who planned this? Like, this is not good planning, y'all. Like, oh, I'm not the only one who's like, y'all want to do a trial basis with Anthony Hamilton and music? Like, what? I could even see Fat Joe and Ja Rule. Like they had they had a little beef, back in the day. You thought it was gonna be a little something.
Gucci and yeah. So it's like,
Gucci and what's his name? Yeah. That would have been like, oh, okay, I'm gonna pay for that. Y'all gonna have 2 slow jams, like
it's Valentine's Side Chick Days coming off Valentine's Day. They're gonna get people in the mood, and I mean, but yeah, I wouldn't waste my free one before the free trial. No. I probably wouldn't waste it on this one. So I can hear about it. I'm sure it's gonna be clips. It's gonna be on YouTube tomorrow. Yeah,
what was the other one? Was it
the one that
no Drake and Kanye? That wasn't a versus. That was a concert. But there was another one. What about the one Dr. Smith had you watch? Mike Shaw.
That was the freestyle. That was the rap battle. It was
Caffeine. That Caffeine, was the app. Yeah, that was free. Dog, I'm not paying. I'm telling you, I'm not. Yeah. Because I know once I put it on my phone, it's going to be a deduction every month, and it's going to. I still got things that are being deducted that I don't even know why. I got iTunes that are coming off. Like randomly, it'll be an iTunes charge. That'll be like $15 for no reason.
And then I got to cancel, but I was only 15. I get to it. And then there's another month, and another month. And then you're like, who do I even call to get this canceled? Yeah.
You can't call nobody. These people are strangers. Like nobody does not. Yeah.
In the chat room only nowadays. You can only chat with them.
Dude, I literally had to go to YouTube to figure out how to cancel one of my streaming services. Because I could not figure out on everything I love, though. Like, I literally went to YouTube. How do I cancel this streaming service?
How do I do that? Yeah, YouTube show you everything. I always say that. Did you go to YouTube? Did you YouTube it? It's a how-to on YouTube for everything.
My BMW seats, when I got the car shipped out here to Jersey, I could not bring the seats down. Like I couldn't get the seats. You know how you want to put something in your trunk, so you put the seats all the way down, and I wanted to put the TV in there. I had to YouTube how to
put your seats down,
how to put my seats down, and then I realized something's wrong with my seats.
No, something wrong with you. If you don't know how to put your own,
that goes without saying that something's wrong with me. But I'm telling you, dog, it won't. I can't get the seats down. I went to YouTube. I can't get them down.
So y'all better get on TikTok. I guess TikTok will show you. Stacey Mitchell's a whole movement on TikTok lately. She's rocking, doing something every day for Black History Month. And your joints be funny, Stace. I've been watching. But yeah, no, it'll teach you. YouTube got videos to teach you everything, but not to put your own seats down in your own vehicle. That's a little strange. It's usually like a button.
It is a button. I swear, I want to take this. I want to take the phone out to the car. And it won't move. Like it literally. And I'm not trying to break nothing. So I was like, man, I'm not breaking this because that'll be the next thing. I'll get frustrated. Then something wind up breaking. And I was like, just leave it. So I just put the TV. The TV made it, y'all. I tried to ship. Let me tell y'all real quick. I tried to ship. I went to UPS, right? And I was shipping the TV. And the dude literally told me 70% of the TVs that are shipped end up damaged. I said 70%. I said that means damn near none of them. He said nope. He said they end up damaged. They won't even let you put insurance on it. So I had to wrap it up and bubble wrap my own TV and put it in the back seat of my car and get that joint here. And Stacey told me that I should bring the TV. I don't know why I brought the TV because we don't need another TV.
Yeah, you can't leave no 60 like a big flat screen TV. I don't give a damn.
What are we gonna do with it?
It's gonna sit in the garage. It's gonna sit in the side. It's gonna sit somewhere
That's
until
what
I
I'm
do need it.
saying.
I'm not leaving. No, you left a lot of stuff there. I'm not leaving a flat.
Well, I didn't leave the flat screen. I got the flat screen, but I don't understand what we're gonna do with it. I have no idea where we're gonna put this damn thing. I have no idea. None. All right, man.
All right.
I'm gonna take a black and mild break.
I was about to say, did you see the female? I know we got the female coach that had on some clothing that was getting some controversy behind it. Her gear, as the female coach.
You got the? Do we have a? We actually have the picture. Like,
yeah, we.
I'm by myself on IG Live. You got to get on IG Live with me, though. I'm talking to myself on IG Live right now.
Stacy said, "Give it away." No, he didn't give it to me. And
give it away. What I won't be doing is paying for verses and giving away that TV.
Yeah. Kelly talking about fat Black History Month facts and clips, and I got no shine. I got no. I see a text from Mo talking about still no internet, but her phone working. Get out of here, Mo. Talking about still nothing. Always something.
Oh, I love you, Mo. I love you. Oh man.
But yeah,
I just don't know what a Valentine's was like.
I guess we'll find out in a couple days.
How do I get you on here, dog? Like, what's really good with the thing? Because tell you what. Here we go.
But this is a female at the basketball court. I think it's A&M squad. Like she's a coach. And she was getting flack from her outfit on the sideline as a head coach. Not head coach. She's one of the assistant coaches.
What do they want? Like, what is wrong?
It's a female basketball team coach, and they were saying her pants was too. I guess it's too much.
I think those are too much.
With the heels.
I don't know. It's from a male. It's from a dude's point of view, so it's always gonna be jaded. Because I'm looking at it because I'm looking at thighs and booty and stuff like that, but she's looking at it like I'm just looking dope. Like I kind of feel unfair.
What? You think it's unfair that she's getting criticized?
Yeah, I mean because she just like when Pat Riley used to wear his suits, right, and he had his suits were tailor-made and everybody was like, he's dope. I think she just tried to put something on that she thought she looked dope in. Like, I don't get it. But once again, I'm looking at it from a male point of view. So I'm looking at stuff I'm not supposed to be looking at. That's what I'm doing. I'm lusting right now. That's why people have a problem with it, because she has a body. That's why.
Tam says she always be fly. Pull up other pics. Let me see. Tam putting me to work. Let me see if I got some other pics. Actually, I think I do got other pics. Yeah, that's what made me say, well, what else did she look like before? Like, how does she wear other clothes?
Like, I don't know what she could possibly wear that's not going to hug that body. Yeah.
What?
Ain't nothing.
It looked like she go to a club, though, on some of these pictures.
What you want her to wear? Like, there's nothing that she can wear. What is she going to put on? A hoodie?
It's a turtleneck. She already got a damn turtleneck.
Look, like I don't know what we want her to do.
But she been getting flack.
She's curvy, but she's nice curvy. But I'm just saying, like I don't know what like. Even the green one, I guess, is the least risque of all of them. The one to the bottom, the bottom left, the green one. That seems like something that she could wear to church, I guess.
With the black, got the legs and
the one in the middle, like it is what it is. What you want that girl to do? She, man, listen. I don't know what is she supposed to wear? I don't know. That's why we need ovaries on the show. Because Mo deals with this problem. There's really nothing Mo can put on that ain't gonna hug around her upper body. Like, Lady Q says men are complaining because they don't want to get punched in the eye by their wives for staring. Hey, what you want me to do?
She got it on. I'm not supposed to look.
I don't even know how fast my eyes went directly to her thighs. Like, that was ridiculous. I'm a pervert right now. That was too fast. That was too fast. Like Like, bam, like I'm right back on the thigh. I have yet to see her face, yo.
She had a face? Oh.
She got a face. I just figured out she had a mask on. I didn't even know she had a mask on. Oh man. But I guess the purple is that purple. I don't know what color
that's
that
pink.
is.
That's pink leather
Is that
pants.
pink?
Pink leather pants.
Yeah.
And she's from Texas. This is in Texas area, somewhere in Texas too.
Yeah, I don't know, y'all. I don't know, man.
Yeah, so there was some flack there. I don't know what more to say other than
she dope.
She was thick and she had on the turtleneck. But I guess she got to wear baggy clothes. She got to wear baggy clothes. Maybe.
Somebody said Happy Taco Tuesday. I hate tacos. Oh, what do you want her to wear? That's what I said. Yeah. She wears suits as well. I don't know what you want the old girl to do. Like I don't have that problem. Like no matter how she can coach my kids. Oh, she had pink for breast cancer awareness.
That has nothing to do with it being skin tight, but okay.
That's what we're gonna go with. First, we're gonna start with the singles retreat, and then we're gonna go with
the monitoring of female bodies.
If her ass was flat, nobody would have an issue. You know what, Lady Q, you're probably right. I can't argue because, like I said, that's why I don't think a man should be able to. I think other women, like y'all, handle that situation because guys, we're looking at it from a whole different perspective. Like I think if y'all handle that, because whatever I say is going to be wrong. Absolutely. I can't stand. Tam. Like why? Like, but we're trying to be mature with this subject. Like I'm being mature right now.
Yeah, I'm surprised you said that. You know what else is nothing she could do? She just curvy. Is nothing.
That's it. Yeah. God bless. God did bless you. You're blessed. You are. And you know, I mean, I would set a screen for you.
I'll set a pick and roll.
I'll work them boards. Whatever you need, I'll do all the dirty work, girl. I'm a team player.
You be blowing in her ear, huh?
Oh man!
Mm-hmm. And also, did you see the Color Purple? Did you know the Color Purple is doing like a play? Are you into the Color Purple, the classic movie?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it a few times. Don't ask me why I've seen it so many times. I've watched the Color Purple a lot, but why? What do they got going on?
They got the new cast, and they had announced who they picking for the remake. Who gonna be Sophia? Who gonna be Mr. and Whoopi? And I didn't know if you were into that. If you agree with these people.
Cool.
I mean, I ain't know half the people. Like the guy, is that Mr. in the middle? Like who is that? I don't know who that is.
I don't know who's gonna be because he was evil. Who's gonna be the main characters?
It's the girl from Orange is the New Black gonna be Sophia.
Well, they're gonna do
the clap.
Everybody doing a reboot. How about y'all make something new? What's the score? I don't know what the score is.
Oh, it's you with the pick and roll. You setting up screens.
I'll do what it takes for my coach. I'm a team player, yeah.
The ones that's
all I'm saying.
The ones that can't rock the outfit. Oh yeah, back to the chick. Yeah, I go leap this kind of. But yeah, the Color Purple. I thought that was cool. I was like, okay, cool. We got to support. We want to support the play, and
we got to support the Color Purple. Then we got the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reboot, and we got
her name Danielle.
Types of she's gonna be Sophia. Which one?
Danielle
Which one is
Brooks,
Sophia?
That's her name. Top left.
Left.
Yeah.
She's gonna be Sophia. I wonder who's gonna be the singer. Who's gonna be the singer? Who would have go? Oh yeah, so that's Sophia.
Wait,
who's gonna be the singer? Remember the singer that came and she was the actual. She was singing and they actually left with her at the end after the dinner.
What Suge? What's her name? Suge?
I think
no,
because I know that's a kissing scene. There's two females gonna kiss on that one. Y'all act like y'all forgot. Yeah, don't act like y'all didn't. Y'all remember that scene?
They might take that kissing scene out though.
Why would they take it out now in 2020? In 1980 something, they had it in there. Why would they take it out in 2022 now?
Yeah, her name was Suge. Yeah, Suge. But yeah, so I just want to make sure we support.
Where are we gonna watch this? What channel we gotta watch this on? Or do we have to go to the theaters for this?
Yeah, I think it's the theaters.
Oh boy,
I
we
think
gotta
it's
go
the
to.
theater. I think.
I'm so used to not going to the theaters now. Like, dog, it seemed like such
Taraji P. Henson is playing shit. That was. Taraji.
Oh, she's gonna be the same. Oh, okay, all right. That's not bad.
You can see that. For some reason, I saw that. Yeah.
She got a sassiness. That's not gonna be bad at all. I'm cool. So we gotta go to the movies. Why can't they just put it on HBO Max? Ain't nobody trying to go to them. Well,
as long as they got a subscription for that too. As long as they ain't got it on Peacock or one of them other ones.
We all thought we were saving so much money on cable. We were like, get rid of the cable. Now you pay Netflix, Hulu. What else I got on this damn thing? Some Fubo thing I got for channels.
Fubo.
Yeah, FUBO. Yeah.
FU too. What?
Yeah.
It's called Fubo.
Yeah, and I got those channels.
Disney Plus.
Yeah, then we pay for Disney Plus.
Yeah, it says Hulu, Netflix, Disney Plus, Peacock.
What else I got on this damn thing? Like basically all the money that we thought we were saving, we done added up our subscriptions, our streaming to add up to damn near the same price. I mean, it's not $200, but Mike Sean, you subscribing? Yeah. No,
Tubi.
I don't.
Mike Sean on Tubi.
Yeah, I'm on Tubi.
Mike got a movie he's in on Tubi.
Yeah, don't go watch. No, I'm playing.
You in the movie?
I did watch the Tory Hart movie.
Okay.
I did go see it. I mean, go see it. I actually, when she was promoting it, I watched it, and it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It was like 3 steps away from being like, I give her credit. Shout out to Tory Hart. I give her credit. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. But Tubi seems to be rocking. Like Tubi's getting a lot of promotion. Something's about to happen with Tubi because I see them. I saw all football season. I saw them promoting Tubi.
Mm-hmm. And it's good because I guess it's giving those up and coming directors opportunity to get their film on. So it's like, why not? And it was a black director that did your movie that you were in.
Oh yeah, Snoop Robinson.
So that's good that we could, support and watch. I don't know if the streams help and shows that hey, he should get more, other joints. But yeah, I can't even think of the name of your movie. I knew I took a picture of
it. Stolen Virginity.
Yes, Stolen Virginity.
Stolen Virginity. Yeah.
Yes. Apple TV, you paying for that?
Yeah, Apple TV, paying for Apple TV.
You paying for Roku, Sling, Paramount?
No, I don't have Sling. I don't have Sling.
Paramount.
I thought Paramount is free.
No, it's where I watch my Celebrity Big Brother, the live streams.
Stacy got me on Paramount. Damn it. Big bro, leave K104 fam. It's not the same. Yeah, call him, let him know.
From your mouth to God's ears, like I said.
Tell them.
Word to the mother.
What y'all want me to do? But thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Oh man, all right. No, I'm running low.
We could take a quick break and then come back and play this clip of the dad. I guess he had an issue with his child and didn't want to take her to school and said let your mama take her. And I saw that was getting some traction. I guess some parents got disrespectful kids. And sometimes you gotta check your kids or put hands. And I don't know, people say you shouldn't put hands. It's like so we can you can take that quick little break.
Let me figure out if this is disrespectful because you're quick to be the disrespectful dude. Everything's disrespectful to you.
No, if I tell you to do something, you don't do it as a kid, that's disrespectful. Unless something unreasonable. If it's reasonable, it needs to be done. Like period, point blank. You ain't calling the shots. That's just reality. You need me before I need you at this point. Like I ain't know yet.
Look, he already mad. Like he already got mad. He just got himself mad.
Yeah, I did.
He just got himself mad. It was a hypothetical. None of our kids have done anything. I pay for Wi-Fi and using my kids' information for everything like Hulu. Okay.
You need to tell Mo that. Tell Mo to use the Wi-Fi you got because she ain't here. But yeah, so we could take a break and then play that clip because it was interesting. I know Shawnee had sent it out, and I was like, yeah, I was wondering your thoughts on that because I didn't get your perspective. We're
gonna look at this clip, and then I'm going to sleep. We're gonna look at this clip and rock out this clip and give our views and opinions on this damn clip, and then we're gonna clown Mo for not having Wi-Fi in 2022. And then we're gonna crack some more jokes about Shawnee getting put to sleep last night because I think it went down last night. I think
like it was premeditated, I think, but premeditated, as they said.
I'm gonna put you to bed.
I think she decided before they went out, like Jay was right. He did spend money on my wig. Yep. I think she was processing. I think it might have backfired what I was trying to do. I think it did.
Shawnee went out with intentions. She was like, "It's going down tonight." Oh my God, man! Listen, yeah, that is that's the channel right there. Fubo. Reasonable for who? Oh, I didn't know. Reasonable for what? Yeah. No, I'm tired, real man. I've been up since 3 o'clock in the morning.
But keep in mind, I'm sorry.
Like Shaw said, I'm sleepy for real, though. Like when my sleep habits get thrown off like that, and I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, I literally came downstairs, right, and I turned the TV on. I said, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna watch TV for a little bit, and that's gonna put me to sleep. I'm gonna fall asleep. Next thing I know, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. You're wrong, Mike, baby. I'm gonna put you to bed. And then I wound up staying up till 5 o'clock in the morning. Next thing I know, the house is I hear people taking showers and stuff. I'm like, I don't know.
It's time. It's time. The sun is about to come up.
The sun is about to come up. I'm like, dog. God, I hate when I do that, dog. I hate.
You need a special with Netflix and the stand-up. Yeah.
Man, call them up. You tell them about K104, and then you call Netflix up and you let them know. Like, let's get it popping.
What up, Nikki? This is one of our newer subscribers. She subscribed to the YouTube page. She's a new watcher and supporter. Nikki White Chocolate.
Introduced her like an AA meeting. Like,
I like to show our people love.
She's Sagittarius. She like long walks in the park. Nikki, what's up, Nikki? You already know we play too much, Nikki. So please, yeah, keep rocking with us. All right, we'll take a break. I'm gonna smoke a black about. How about I went out 3 o'clock. Stacey thought I was playing. I said, Stacey, I'm going to buy a black and mild. It was like 3:30 in the morning. She was like, you know, the store probably gonna be closed.
You want a 24-hour Walmart or something?
No, because I thought the Wawa, I could go to the Wawa. But at 3:30 in the morning, you don't feel like driving. Like 5 minutes seems like a long drive. She was definitely right. They had a big ass sign that they don't open till 5 o'clock in the morning. So I had to find me a black and mild. Like I was literally looking to find one sole black and mild up in here.
Feeding for a smoke. Them cigarettes is addictive. I don't get it. But hey, I don't get them damn cigarettes. Y'all, you got that.
But black and milds, they got a flavor to them. Like I don't smoke cigarettes. Like I tried to smoke cigarettes and it didn't work for me. Cigarettes didn't work. Black and milds seem to do the trick.
But they all do the same thing, right? Don't they all? It's bad for you.
Yeah, I mean, you eat bacon. I smoke black and mild. What you want to do?
Bacon ain't as bad. It's levels to it.
All right, that's what you keep saying. That's not what the doctor said. Doctor was like, "Hello, bacon every morning." What was that other one before Nikki?
They're sleeping on this time. Yes. He ready.
Oh man! All right, let's take this break and we come back. And when we come back, we're gonna find some disrespectful kids. Jay wants to go at kids today. That's what he wants.
Do what
to
I say. Do what I tell you. All right.
Do what I say.
I might play the wrong thing here, Mike. Don't worry about it, though. Here we go.
Hey, this is Shawn the Voice Robinson. I love tuning in to Mike Shawn and the Takeover Legends. These guys are phenomenal, super funny. It starts my day. I'm having my coffee, but they're so funny. I got to bring the popcorn out. Popcorn and coffee time with Mike Shawn and the Takeover Legends.
What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out. How crowded is your DM on Instagram? Like how many athletes?
And do you check them?
Are in your DM? Like, I know it's got to be like a traffic jam in your DM right now. And I know they got to be hit with no disrespect intended, but.
No, my stuff's dry.
No.
Pilar.
No way.
No.
You can
way.
say everything except my stuff is dry.
No
You can say
way.
whatever you want. You
Pause.
can.
Let me say my DMs. I will tell you this though. Whoever does try to step, it would have to be very strong. You know, you have to have a lot of confidence to come into this circle.
Search Media Room 360 on all streaming platforms. Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends. Yeah. What up, y'all? It's Michael, Shawn, and I know you want to be a podcaster. You want a successful podcast. You want to give your views and opinions, but you just don't know how to do it correctly. That's why you got to hit up ShawnyScott.com. You want to be on radio, and you want to know how to build your radio career. ShawnyScott.com. She's done all of this. I've worked alongside her for years, and I will tell you the information that she can give you is on a value level that I can't even put a price on it. All you have to do is go to ShawnyScott.com. Your future, right now. That's it. Michael, Shawn. Yeah.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top.
Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts.
Tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in.
I'ma tap in for sure.
Boom, 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 boom. Hey, so while we waiting for Mike to join, it's Black History Month. Here's a fact. Since it's there, pull up my clip right here. Bam, Black History Moment with Jay Black.
Yo.
Mike, you ever think about where your cell phone came from? Who first started the cell phone? Who gets credited for inventing the first cell phone?
Steve Jobs.
Nope. See, that's what they want you to believe. But it was Henry T. Sampson. This is the black man who created the first ever.
1971, he created the brick. He created the big one.
That was the original. That was the original OG cell phone. He started. So wouldn't be no flip phone. It wouldn't have been no chirp phone. Remember the Nextel chirp? It
wouldn't have chirp been was irritating. What was that? Chirp was Nextel, right?
Nextel was the chirp. People could just pop right on their noise. Yo, where you at?
Yeah, that was very intrusive. That wasn't cool. I ain't like the chirp. But damn.
Yeah. We did a lot.
Mean to self. You couldn't have told me Steve Jobs didn't create it.
No, you didn't really think Steve Jobs. The phones was like, I remember what Biggie. I remember phones for me, cell phones like in 97. Wasn't it like 97, 98 for us?
Yeah, I wouldn't even. The first cell phone I think I saw was
94.
Was it New Jack City? Was the first time I saw? No, I know I saw a drug dealer with him. I know I saw them.
I was thinking when you might have first got one. I think when I personally,
when you first,
it was like Greek Freak Nick, Greek Nick, and I'm trying to remember. It was the early 90s.
I can actually, you know what? I can tell you, it was so I got 89 one. It was 1990.
Amir, I'm gonna send you the link, Amir.
It was like 94. I think 95. No, 95. I think it was 95. And you know what's funny? It was before a comedy show. And remember, they just had them cell phone stores that were just strictly like, it wasn't like an iPhone store. It was just a cell phone store. And I remember that
like Cricket. What are you talking about? I don't know. No.
It was just a cell phone store that I just happened to be driving by. I was doing a comedy show, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get me a cell phone. And I remember it was what cell phone did I get? I know it was black. It was a black cell phone. The chirp phone was my best. I didn't like the chirp.
I used to like it for the alerts. Yeah, like when you get the alert, the heads up that somebody's coming through. That's when I, I thought it was good.
Even though the chirp would work better now because everybody talks. I don't know about y'all, but even though I do it now, I used to think it was so irritating when people would speak on speakerphones. No, the beeper was the first one.
I think it was the beeper I might be thinking of in the early 90s. I don't remember. I remember the cell phones being a big deal when Biggie got murdered. I remember that was like 97. I'm thinking for me, that's when I remember cell phones because everyone's phone.
Oh, I definitely had a cell phone then because Biggie died the week after my birthday comedy show. I did a birthday comedy show at the Woodbine Inn. And
chirp, where you at? Yeah, that was a chirp.
I ain't gonna lie. The most fun I ever had, honestly, was my two-way pager. I always thought two-way pagers were the most fun piece of technology that we had. Like I like beaming people your number. Like you would just hold the two-way pagers to each other. Boost Mobile, Beverly Hills Cop movie had those rich people driving by. And my cousin had a car phone. In his
that was first, right? Wasn't the car phone first?
Yeah, it was first, and he had a car phone. He had an Acura, Nelson. He had an Acura, and I remember watching him use it one time. Like somebody got into a bad accident, and he actually popped that thing out, and I was like, "Yo!" For some reason, I was fascinated that this dude had a phone in his car.
His car, like, yo,
I don't know why that was such a. I don't know why that was such a big deal to me, dog. I was like,
because in the house, you used to record in the house or the rotary. So to see that you can make a call outside the house.
Outside the house.
You know what's funny? I know we're talking about this Black History moment. Lady Q said, remember? Because when I saw this, I said, oh, I could put that up. She said, you remember you had to wait till 9 o'clock to get free minutes? You have to wait till after 9.
You had to wait till 9 o'clock. Yes.
And then you did it 8:59 on the nose or something. You screwed up and you got charged. I said, we're old. We're talking about free minutes after 9 o'clock.
That was a big deal after 9 o'clock, yo. Do not touch your cell phone.
Don't play with me.
Don't play with me. You did not touch your cell phone before 9 o'clock. I do. No, wait, it was such a scam because you remember how crucial it was if you used your mom or your parents' phone and it was long distance. If you made a long distance phone call,
I couldn't call Jersey 856-609 and not in Philly. If it ain't a 215, don't you play.
Dude, I had a girl cousin, right?
Yo,
and she stayed with us. She stayed with us at my mom's house, and she was from New York, right? And she called her boyfriend, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was long distance. Dude, you had to see how, dog. When I tell you this is how crazy it was. My parents were so mad over this long distance phone call that they called long distance to tell people that she called long distance. So they was on the phone calling New York, being like, can you believe that she called long distance? That's
a big deal.
Remember Kojak he had a car phone. Kojak did have a car phone.
The name rings a slight bell.
Kojak, remember the bald-headed guy? He was a cop. He was a cop. He was a detective.
The name rings. I think that might be where y'all tier go up a notch.
Someone call you at 8:45. Yeah, I ain't playing with you. I don't even know why you did that to yourself.
Oh God! Oh, we got our guests too. The Bishop's here. Remember last week, Mike? Hold on, let me finish my Black History moment. Let me get this done. That was Jay Black's Black History moment. Shout out to Henry T. Sampson, the Black inventor who created the first ever cell phone. Boom. All right.
Henry T. Sampson. Wow. God bless him.
Give that man his credit.
71 made a cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
We got paid off of it. Did he get paid? I want to make some money off this. All right, so we got the Bishop on here.
Yeah, so last week we had the Bishop join the show, and you had some technical difficulties, and we
had the Wi-Fi. Yeah, my Wi-Fi was active, but that's because I ain't paid my bill.
You were Mo.
But I ain't paid my bill. That was my bad. I ain't paid the bill, and the weekends were free.
Weekends was free. Well, we love the weekends with the minutes.
Oh, the weekends were free. That was hilarious. That weekends were free. We really made a big deal over that too. Nice.
Yes,
Where would we be without the cell phone now. You know what we'd be? We'd probably be living a more peaceful life without a damn cell phone right now. Though.
Nah, we couldn't live without it. You could not. I know we got the Bishop guy. You could not live. People cannot go a day, let alone without forever no cell phone. Nah, this world would be crazy.
It's so refreshing. You ever not like have your cell phone around? Like it feels crazy, but then for a minute you're like, you feel like you actually are off the grid. Like, yes,
No,
nobody can get in touch with me. This is greatness, dog.
You panic is what you do.
No, you do. You're right. You do. But after you get over the panic, you're like, oh, I ain't gotta look. I'm not TikToking. Though, if I get on TikTok right now, I would literally stay on TikTok for like 2 hours. Like I can't stop scrolling.
It's addictive. You know, it is addictive.
It doesn't make any sense. All right, bring the Bishop. What
Right, so,
are you gonna introduce him? Like I don't even know his name.
Bishop Chatham. So actually, he's on he's on Media Room 360. He has his own show here with Shawnee. So he does it as well on a regular basis. He's a friend to the room. Last week when you weren't here, I asked him, was it okay to listen to hip hop? He said, yeah. And I said, Nicki or Cardi, you know, and he said both. So, you know, hey, so this is the type of, you know, he's down to answer questions and he's fun. So good morning, Bishop Chatham. Welcome to the show. Good morning.
Bishop, how you doing?
I'm good, brothers. How y'all doing, man?
We're good.
It's so nice to be invited.
Back
into the chat room, man. Thank y'all so much.
Well, thank you for actually taking time out. We don't have any of the ladies with us today, so it's just a boys club up in here. Like the ladies.
Man. So it's a bunch of brothers in here talking about the cave and all that stuff, man. I wanted to get in on a little bit of that cell phone issue, man. Back in '86, man, I was having kids back then, and I can remember getting a page, man, and I didn't have the privilege of having the box cell phone at that particular time, you know, the big old box, you know, and man, so I was in the middle of a staff meeting and boy, my wife paged me and you know, from the hospital, and then they told me that my wife was in crisis, and I wondered why my wife's voice came across the pager, you know. So back then, you remember how the pages used to go off and it'll give you that beep signal, and then you'll have a delayed message that comes in right after it.
Oh, what
this is my wife's saying right before she had him to call me. She's, I hate you. So I'm telling you, brothers, I can say honestly, man, the evolving of the cell phone is something tremendous and great, but we never got in trouble as kids not having a cell phone, man, because everybody in the community was a watchdog for the family. So man, we got whoopings all along the way, and then I don't know how it beat us home, but when we got home, we got another whooping. So I'm telling you, the invention of the cell phone was a little bit too late for us.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if I had a cell phone when I was a teenager, I would have been in a lot of trouble. Like this, I would have definitely been in a lot of trouble. Like, these cell phones can really get you in a lot of trouble just because you got connections. The way you could, and I guess it's kind of scary because I have 3 daughters, and you can connect with these strangers. Like these strangers can literally connect with you out of nowhere. Like I just had the weirdest. I was at my mom's house, and I was sitting there, and I got the weirdest DM I've ever received ever. Like this person really acted as if they knew me, and she sent this long thing saying, I can't put it on my phone now because I'm on IG Live. It was the weirdest thing, and I was like, I was like a little kid. I showed my mom. I said, Mom, this is the craziness that goes on these cell phones right now, where people will literally just hit you and go like, I think we should get together and stuff like that. So
yeah,
I'm glad I didn't have a cell phone when I was a teenager, and you know, because I wouldn't be able to deal with. I'm irresponsible, so pray for me. Also, we got to pray for Shawnee because Shawnee went out last night, but I ain't gonna snitch on her. I'm just gonna let you know.
Well, you know, I know one thing about Shawnee. She's she's a lovable person, and then she's real, and that's what drew me to her. And I want to say, man, I thank you all for bringing me into the fam, man. I'm excited about it. I was telling my wife about it, and I was telling her how I enjoy the camaraderie. You have to know that where I'm at in this geographical location in the United States of America, this is open area. I mean, you know, like where you guys are at in New York, where you're from, and different places like that, New Jersey and all that. Man, y'all got buildings on top of buildings, trees, and everything else. So you got the pavement jungle. Whereas out here, man, it's just agriculture, oil, you know, just open areas. And then our geographical location, as far as from where I am, I'm about 600 miles from Houston. Now, the state of Texas is so big, man, that you could drive from one spot of Texas all the way across the other spot and not be out of 24 hours.
Yes.
And so,
yeah.
And so now where I am, I'm right in the middle, right before. I'm not in the Panhandle, and I'm not so west that I'm so close to El Paso, but I'm right at the bottleneck, at the end of the bottleneck, down at the bottom, in between, you know, where Lubbock is and Amarillo is. I stay in a little town in the middle of those two cities called Plainview, Texas. And so what I'm saying is that when we start talking about relationships and stuff like that, I think that I got the memo that we wanted to talk about infidelity and what goes on in the church as far as a lot of different things. I think that what we have to look at the whole gamut of like bigger cities that have pastors that are pastoring mega churches and stuff like that. And if they cannot control themselves far as sexually by being unfaithful, whether they're married or not, if they're in relationship and they continue to be unfaithful, it causes a problem. It's not just in the pulpit; it's all across the board when it comes to the church. And I think that it's so unfortunate that we can't relate one to another to the point to where that if I'm in a relationship and I'm married, that I can relate to my spouse and stay faithful enough to maintain when you got all kinds of things coming at you. So I'm ready for whatever those questions might be.
And I will say this, and it was shocking when I came to Dallas from being on the East Coast, because our churches were like small, like a big church held like 300 people. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when I came to Dallas and I went to the first mega church, I was like taken aback. Like, they told me to do a comedy show, right? They wanted me to do a comedy show. So I said, cool. I said, that's cute. I'm gonna do a comedy show at the church. I'm gonna keep it clean and we're gonna be fine. I didn't know the size of this church. So when I went there, he goes, I should have known there was a problem. They said, we want you to do a sound check. And I'm like, we doing a sound check at the church? Like, what type of church are we doing? Like, I normally do sound checks, you know, when I'm at the theater at Madison Square Garden or something like that, or the Apollo.
Yeah.
But when I went in there, they said, do you want to? So I went for the sound check, and I realized that this church was twice the size of the Apollo. And I was like, wow. And the thing that got me is, and I have to be fair, because, you know, I've always talked about this. It's got to be hard to be a pastor of a church that size and not feel like you're a celebrity.
Right.
Like,
well, I can attest to that.
Go ahead. Please speak on it.
And then not only that, you end up having to be shielded from people that some want to be right, some want to be good, but then you have to be shielded from these crazy people that's out there, man. I remember I'm a part of a big organization like that, and we talked to our mentor, you know, in this area, and he has to have a retainer, man.
Ooh,
He's
wow.
getting sued at least 12 times a month, at least 12 times a month. So you have to be careful that how you look at a person. You have to. I don't know how he does it. I really don't. And you know, everybody can't do it. And man, and then he has to have all this protection, and then you end up being a celebrity, whether you want to or not, because your life is changed and altered to the point to where you can't have a normal relationship unless you draw people into your circle. But man, you have to be careful of who's out there that's trying to get close to you just to get a piece of you, and all of these kinds of things. And you know how it is, guys, man. You know, just face it, man. You guys are celebrities, man. Y'all, you know, you may not think it, but man, I can see on any given time that I'm on the platform, I see all these people responding. Anytime you got people following you, you're a celebrity. And so what you have to really be careful of when it comes to all of that, you have to constantly go back and check who you are first, so that you don't denigrate from who you've become, and then stay humble, man. You know, most of these people, man, they get arrogant with it, and they don't care who's looking at them anymore. And so they just start going buck wild, man. So, you know, to a guy that have never gotten any attention other than from his spouse, you know, and then he gets into this mode, man, to where, you know, you got these groupies, spiritual groupies, man, that just hang around just to, just to trap you. And man, it's tough, brother. It's tough.
Yeah,
it's
I
tough.
mean, and
So
the first time I walked in, I had never been to a church where how do I say this correctly? where I probably shouldn't have been looking the way I was looking at because we I almost felt like we were in the club, like the way people, because I mean, women were wearing the same thing they wore to the club the night before, and I kind of was like, all right, something ain't right here. Like I probably, but that's my problem. That's not the church's problem. That was I feel that was my problem on being able to look at women like that. But it was weird. I never had the club and the church kind of mixed together, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. I think too, brother.
Nope. I was wondering if that was me or that was him.
No, it looks like he's dropped a little. Yeah,
I think Mo did this. Mo did that on purpose. Sexy Mo. She dropped the bitches.
Yeah. My wife told me, because last time he was on, I asked him, I basically wanted to monetize breakdown where the money go. I didn't understand. Right. And she said I was disrespectful for asking that. I wanted to know, like, when they get their money, how do they divvy that up? Like, some go towards the rent mortgage, like what I guess it pays for his stuff. Like, where the rest, do you give it back to the congregation? I wanted to know, how is that money being? I want to know where my money going. I thought that was a legitimate question. She said I was disrespectful.
He got to pay. I mean, he has to get paid a salary. I mean, he or she has to get paid a salary. I mean, they gotta, you know, they still got to.
Do he share that? Does he share that knowledge? All right, this month we brought in X amount of dollars, and it's allocated to here and there. I want to see the breakdown.
Actually, I think. All right, let me not lie.
That's for all churches, though. I need to see it.
I think they do share those.
They do, okay.
And I think they have meetings and stuff like that, and they have like committees that say, you know, what it is that the money that we brought in, the money that went out, what's the next step. But you know, the other thing, that tithing thing, and I always joke about it.
Mm-hmm.
That it's a serious thing. Like, it's like a credit card bill.
Yeah.
He came right up. Bishop came right up.
Yeah.
It's serious.
I was telling Mike last time you were on, I asked about do you share the breakdown of where the tithing come from and how is it allocated? Right. And my wife told me after that show that I was disrespectful asking you that. So I was just telling Mike, my wife said I was disrespectful trying to understand that process. So
Well,
my apologies if I
it's
was
not
to you.
it's not disrespectful to want to know what you giving into. Um, it's always a it's always a good thing to know where your money is going, and that whoever you give to should be transparent enough to talk to you about it. Uh, the tithes and the offerings are are basically set up to operate the business side of the church. And like you said just a few minutes ago, it's almost like a revolving charge account. And it. But here's the thing. Here's the thing: is that on anything else? Let me ask you a question. Do you go into a restaurant and you sit down and you eat, and then you get up and you go pay at another restaurant? You don't do it like that. So the way things are set up, and the way I believe that God set it up. Now this is just me. I'll
But wait,
make sure
explain that analogy though. I didn't follow that
oh,
analogy. How the hell what they
okay.
got to do with it?
Okay. Let me ask you this. If you're sitting down, you're enjoying a meal where you wanted to go and eat, and
Mm-hmm.
it's the best meal you've ever had.
Okay.
You don't get up from that place and then you go and pay at another
Somebody
establishment.
okay, I got you.
Okay.
Okay.
So
All right.
so when you come into a place of worship and you've decided to make this the place to where you wanted to hear God from, it is your responsibility to help get that message continually across. Because when you come in, uh, the first thing that you want is comfort.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to. You don't want. I remember back in the day when I got started back in 73, 1973. Man, we had the swamp coolers and all that kind of stuff where you had to go out there and skeet the water, on the pads and all that kind of stuff. And so,
Skeet.
as things evolve, you graduate and you become better. It's taking more money to make those things happen, to keep everybody comfortable. So the tithes are there in order, like it says in Malachi, that there might be meat or substance in my house. When it says meat and substance in my house, he's talking about being able to operate. You got to have people to facilitate. If you say you're helping in a mega church, you grow in a mega church, there's mega bills because you got to have that facility to a point to where you got. And most air conditioners that's able to handle a 5,000 seat church is over $1 million. Okay, say for instance your air conditioner
Wow.
go out.
Yeah, that's why they got fans. Okay, everybody ain't got no air. It's always the fan is hot in church.
Well, let's see how that worked for you when you sit in the middle of 5,000 people and you can't hardly breathe.
Wow.
Yeah, and see if that you do it at a concert, but even at a concert, you want some type of comfort. You pay that ticket to get that concert. But anyway, tithes and offerings is just to help facilitate to get the gospel out. The best way to take care of the people as a whole, to make sure that you're able to take care of the people who does this on a full-time basis. And so now when you start becoming greedy with it, that's where I had a problem. When your people don't look like who you are as a leader, that's where I have the problem. I think it's overdue in the church today. And I think that most of our congregations are being fleeced. They're being fleeced a lot of times. So I hope I'm making sense.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean it can't be. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, we're doing this. Well, I'm not speaking for you, but you're doing it, because of your belief in God. But
Right.
there's a business that has to be taken care of.
Right.
This is a business,
Right.
And I guess sometimes you got to make some tough decisions where like who gets paid? Like do you have employees that have to get paid all the time in church?
Yes. There's if you're big enough, you have, like your pastor, you have to take care of his needs or her needs, to make sure that they're there and they're able to take care of the people that they tend to. And then secondly, you got to have, an administrator, somebody to kind of help facilitate all of the information, disseminate the information out to the people and all of that kind of stuff. And then you have to have, more than likely, most churches, they pay their musicians after that. But, all of this is craziness too. So, so you could have people that want more than what the church is able to give, and and it becomes a problem everywhere.
I've always I tell this story. There was a Reverend Wallace. He was a pastor out here, and I always say this when it came to being a comedian, you guys have amazing timing. Yeah. Like when you guys do your sermons, right? I always wondered, like when you're like, let's say you're not at your church, you're visiting a church. Do you have a go-to sermon that you're like, this is the one that I like? Like I got go-to jokes, and I hate to compare them because I don't mean no disrespect. Yeah. But is there a sermon where you go like, okay, they about to get this one today? Yeah, I'm about to hit them with this.
Well, I was always taught to have one in the hole. Because you never know when you're gonna be called on. Most of the time in our arena, a lot of times the person that might be on slate to preach that day might not get to make it. Sometimes emergencies come up and stuff like that, and if you're next in line, you got to be ready. When it comes to that, man, I know exactly what you're talking about. My church and my family, they tell me I should have been a comedian because I like to laugh and stuff, and I do a lot of little stuff during the sermon that keeps people active and engaged and stuff like that. But yeah, you do. You have certain messages that you've kept that work real good in other places and stuff like that that you can tend to go back to and regurgitate it if you have to.
So I'm not really knowledgeable. What is the difference between a bishop and a pastor? I always look at it as the same.
The difference between a bishop and a pastor is a part of the fivefold ministry that where it says that he gives you pastor, teachers, evangelists, prophets, and evangelists. So you got 5 distinct portions of gifts that God has given to the body of Christ. The difference between a bishop and a pastor is a bishop is a kind of like an overseer of many different churches that he has work that has been established and branched out and established other churches that are up under that one umbrella. Say, for instance, you have like branch churches and stuff like that. And he does almost the work of an apostle. So it's a...
No, that makes sense. It's levels to it. So yeah, there's like you got the GM and then you got the district manager. I guess okay, it's levels. All right. They always wonder that, and I didn't want to sound like I would usually say a friend of mine asked, or for those who don't know, but I was just actually outright. Yeah, I'm not as into the church as I should be, but I appreciate the insight.
Yeah, well, that's what it is. It's neither one of I think that we have glamorized the positions, and we've forgotten to be humble. We've forgotten to be touchable, and this is where infidelity comes in, because we're no longer relatable. We're no longer relatable, and everybody is just basically saying to us, we're the man, you're the man, you're the man. And so if you don't have anybody there to keep you in check or to hold you accountable, you could go all out, man, to where that you'll end up man just doing anything you want to do because you're the big boss.
How do you get to be the big boss? How do you get that? Like, how do I, if I want to be is a guy I go to school for? I get a degree? Or how many years of school? Like, how do you get from being, like, her question was, how do you get to be from a pastor all of a sudden to a bishop?
Well, this is how I became it. became a bishop. And this is just me. I stripped myself of all denominational ties in order to say that I'm willing to learn from somebody other than myself to help me get to where I need to be, and take on some of the teachings of that person and understandings of that person, being in relationship as a father and as a son, or a spiritual leader and a mentor and a mentee. And so what you end up doing is you end up taking on the learnings, not only what you learned and the different places of where you've been, but you end up surrendering yourself to an organization. This is where you start becoming a part of an organization. You say, well, I'm not a denomination. I'm not a Baptist. I'm not this. I'm not that. And you say, well, I'm non-denomination. That's a denomination. See, you can't have a whole pie and then take a piece out of it and say you still have a whole pie. You got a piece of the pie. And this is where we are in the spiritual realm, is that we have a lot of different pieces of God, but we're not the sum total of God as an individual. And that's why we got to be in relationship with each other, regardless of who you are and all this stuff. We've got to come back to the table and know God, not to be big shot. Well, I don't believe this and I don't believe that. There's a lot of things we don't believe that each one of us do. But when it comes to relationship with God, all of us should have one with Him. But to get back to your question,
who approves it?
You end up growing in levels of, and then you start doing the work, and then the work proves to who you are. But I'm gonna tell you something that is scandalous in the church, in the black church, to quote black church in most denominations. Only in the black church can somebody out of the audience come down the aisle and shake the preacher's hand and say, not only do I want to become a member of this church, I want to humble myself. And then you sit down for a little bit, and 2 weeks later, you could come back to that preacher in the same form and say, I've been called to preach. And you know what he'll do? He'll set you off for 90 days to watch you. And then he'll give you a date to preach your first sermon. In most black churches now, this is in most black churches. And then after you deliver your first sermon, the church backs you with a license that says, okay, we the church of so and so and so and so, we back that this person has been given license to preach the gospel anywhere he's called to or asked to come and preach with our backing. That's what a license does. Okay. But then in another 3 weeks, he could turn around and put in a resume in a church, and then they could call him and he not have any experience at all. And then we then get together because we say we back him as a preacher, and then we ordain this guy.
Just like that.
But he just actually been in the whole thing, in the whole works for about, let's say, a year. But this only happens in the black church. And then he knows just enough information about his position and about God that he's dangerous. Because you get a rebel up here and he's starting to teach people, and he's got all these ideas and never have developed a relationship, first of all, with God, and then second of all, with somebody that can teach him. And so this is where all of the things that start to trickle down and make the church go wild, go rogue, because the leaders are untrained. The leaders are not there. If you go into a church of some status, you're gonna sit there and you're gonna learn. If you're gonna be a leader, you're gonna sit there and you're gonna learn. I'm talking about for years. You're not gonna hit that pulpit just because you said you're a preacher. And so this is what's happening, man. And this is what's going on. We got a bunch of black churches that are rogue churches that are out there in rebellion, man, because they don't want to sit down and learn nothing. And they think they know more than the person that's been doing it for a while.
This is my last question. Have you ever had somebody I always compare everything to what I do for a living. Like, I'm a comedian. Have you ever had a bishop or a fellow pastor like take your material, like take a sermon?
He said, "Take your material,"
and you like, and you sitting there going like, "Wait a second, that sounds really familiar." Has that ever happened?
Yes, I have. You know how they whitewash it.
How?
They're whitewashing there. You know, they get into, and the Lord said, you know, and you get off in his home and there's but I'd like to take from my friend. And sometimes they don't even give you credit.
I want to take from my friend.
Sometimes they don't even give you credit, man. You said it. You said back there, you listened. You said, wait a minute. And then, you know, and then they put a little spin on it, man. They'll hoop your stuff, man. They'll hoop your stuff, man. Wow. It's like, man, I do a lot of acronyms. I do a lot of acronyms and stuff like that. I think that's one of my gifts. And you know, one day I was preaching, and then I talked about how God even rested, and he's a God that is, he has no depletion of energy. So why would God rest? It was for an example. And one day I was in my home, and it wasn't an audible voice from God. It was like in my head, you know how you could study for your material and stuff like that, or you could go over it and stuff like that. And I went over this acronym REST, and and I said, okay, reclaiming your energy, your strength, and your thoughts. This is why God wanted us to learn how to rest. Every day you got to rest so that you can reclaim your energy, your strength, and your thoughts. And then and I was talking in this circle amongst my peers, you know, and then I was telling them about this, and then this dude come out with a whole sermon on my stuff.
I took the whole thing.
And I wrote it down. He said, "RS for what?"
I waited until he got through, and I was gonna see if he was gonna give me any credit. So I became a rebel.
You mad? You sitting there mad?
A rebel, y'all. I got up. I need to have a word.
I need to holler at you.
I ain't never heard. I'm gonna take.
I said, you know what? Ask him where he got that from. And I told him I'm not trying to be facetious. I'm not trying to be, you know, all wisdom, all knowledge, or anything like that. And he finally had to get up when he was dismissing and acknowledge that he got that from me. But you know what, man? I think that when you have original stuff like that, it's the same thing as in the world, man. You got to lay claim to it as far as intellectual properties and all of this stuff, because this is stuff for your family. Mm-hmm. You know, this is stuff for you and your family, that if you don't put claim to it and then somebody else get rich off of it, it is nobody's fault but your own. So yes, you have to have all of this in place, and that's where it comes again, that the church becomes a business. Yeah. You know, I just can't walk into Potter's house and then say, get ready. That's not mine.
Right.
We Yours
is rest.
Yours is rest. You the ghostwriter. He's the original ghostwriter in the church right here. We got Bishop.
I gotta watch you. You need to rest on stealing my stuff. That's what you need to rest on.
You see what I'm saying? So these things are true in the natural realm, but they're also true in the spirit realm. Is that, you know, there has to be. It's just like street codes. There has to be some codes inside the church world.
Some unwritten rules, something.
Yeah, man. It just ought to be.
So we got somebody says,
I don't know. Y'all help
Bishop,
me out here.
We got somebody saying that they're people who sell sermons.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
That would make sense.
They selling them, so I guess you can sell your your acronyms and sell the REST and sell it off. Okay, Jamal Bryant, Pastor Brian, you want it? Here you go. Here, I need my residuals, and you can sell that. Yeah, for sure.
What you're not gonna do is steal my sermon and then shout me out while you doing it. That's what you're not gonna do.
As my friend said.
My friend want to shout out my friend for jacking him today. What? What are you talking about?
11 commandment, thou shalt not steal my material.
It happens every day, bro.
That is
very enlightening.
That is funny. Yeah. I would have never thought, but it makes sense. It makes sense because if somebody sees you somewhere, just like comedians, they see you somewhere and they're like, "I'm gonna run with that one." That whole rest thing.
I'm so far stuck out here in the west part of Texas, man, in the middle of nowhere. Ain't nobody ever heard of no Bishop Chatham, you know. So when you run across me and I happen to be in a bigger city, and then you hear me preaching.
They may just change the E though. I'm gonna change one of those letters to something different, remix it on his mind. Yeah. Facts. Wow.
Man, Bishop, thank you so much for taking time out. We gotta have you back, and we
man, just consider me part of the family, brother.
I love it. Yes, right here, Media Room 360. Yes, he's here.
You have a great day, man. Thank you so much.
All right, man. Peace.
Ladies and gentlemen, everybody get some rest.
Peace. Yeah, get your rest. As my friend said.
As my friend said.
Who knew in the church they be jacking your sermons though? That's gangster.
I mean, that makes sense because sermons are like, I can see it. I can see that. I went to a church where the pastor said, "Touch your neighbor," and say, now a lot of churches do that prior to COVID. Oh, touch your neighbor, yeah.
Oh yeah, Oh yeah, I used to hear.
Yeah, I used to hear there was a thing where there was a protocol of holding hands in church. You know how people got hold hands,
everybody hold hands.
But you're not supposed to. You're never supposed to interlock fingers because that, like, if you dating somebody, you're not supposed to do this whole thing. Like, I used to always hear this.
It's disrespectful to interlock.
Yeah, like if you interlock, like it gets more. You can tell we don't go to church enough.
Literally, I didn't know when I said bishop, ministers, reverend, pastor. What is the difference? Who knew it was level? So the bishop that's the head. He's the district manager. He's running everything. Like they the head honcho. That's good insight. So I'm assuming the new rookies will probably be reverend. I didn't even get to ask about reverend or minister. The levels. How do we? I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot. We learning. We learn as we grow. We learning as we grow. You get some rest. Yeah, Mike took the rest. Yeah. I quit that. Yeah.
I'm going. All right. This is it. I'm done. I'm tired. I literally have been up since 3:00 in the morning. This is ridiculous. Like I'm a zombie right now. It has been great.
Are you ready to end the show? Are we ready to go?
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go.
We'll hit on the disrespectful child tomorrow with the father. We'll come back to that.
Yeah, make sure we hit on that, and then we gotta be nosy on Shawnee and
get an update on Shawnee's date. Yeah, her date night.
How those ovaries holding up. And then we'll find out if
that's what I thought. Like he said, you got your church if you're a pastor, but the bishop, he oversees multiple. So he's the DM, he's the district manager. He runs the market. He got the
Jay done turned church into ShopRite. Like he's the district manager.
I need to see the district manager. I need to know.
Let's go. Who knew there was levels? Everyone who goes to
who's levels? I didn't know. Oh, you said everyone who goes to church. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. Oh, that's common knowledge. My bad. See, I didn't know. and then I could go, and then he can co-sign me. I said, oh, he can stamp me, and in 90 days, I can have my own squad.
Yeah, then you can start rocking.
I can start rocking. I'm co-signed. Like that was dope too. Like, okay, but it gives people the opportunity, but you really don't know. You just stealing sermons and making money, and I think I can do it.
I can do it.
No, you a heathen. No, you good.
But those are the best ones.
You looking at all the ladies. God gonna bless you. No, you're using it for the wrong reasons, Mike.
No, I'm not. But I think I can do it. Pastors are overseers of denominations. When you start using words like denominations, it just scares me. Like words like that just give me the
series of denominations. Like you got to do division.
Yeah, like, I mean, remember he said he wasn't part of any denomination. Thanks for hanging, Michael Shawn. Thank you, Tam. Girl, I'm telling you, that 3 o'clock in the morning thing. I'm going to sleep like a 8th grader. Like I'm sleeping.
Pastor J Black.
First of all, we're going to change Pastor J Black. We're going to change that. We're going to at least be Pastor Jamal. Don't be J Black.
But what's the lowest level? Is minister or reverend? Like what's the lowest? Like what's the beginning stage?
I guess that's the lowest. Choir. You want to be the choir director?
No, I'm talking about as far as having a congregation, having people. I'm the.
You got to get your 90 days.
But I don't know what's the entry level. Like what's the entry?
Just give me a mic. I know I can do it.
The pastor's still here. Wait, let me see something. Pastor, hey, you still? What's the entry level? What's the entry level? If I wanted to join, like, is it
entry level is minister?
Minister.
Yeah.
Oh, I could be a minister, Mike. I think I could.
Yeah, but you can't be Jay Black, the minister.
No.
How about you start a deacon? Yeah, start a deacon first.
And then some denominations you have to start out as a deacon.
Yeah, you might want to start as a deacon, Jay, because I don't think you can handle the responsibility of that word minister.
The deacon board. Oh, I can run the deacon board.
I'll be problem with that too, y'all.
I'll be in charge. Well, what's the problem?
See, but then there's a whole nother problem with that too. In the denomination where the deacons are, because you got the deacon board who rules the church.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why I said I could be the deacon board.
You don't need to be the deacon board. You're gonna ruin the church, dog.
No, I'm going to manage the money. I'm going to manage the people. I'm make sure there's no friction, there's no beef. I think they need somebody that's maybe not as in tune sometimes to be able to have a fresh eye to be able to see things differently to help level things out. So I think that could be a good thing.
You know, it's funny, Jay. You mentioned everything except God.
You crazy, man. You crazy, boy. You crazy, man.
He ain't saying one thing about God. He was like, "No, I just think you need a different point of view from
He just jumped straight into authority, didn't he? He just jumped straight into authority. You got to have this power. You want some power? I'll give you some power. Go pay your bills, man. Go pay your bills. One time, wait a minute. Let me tell y'all this, and then I'm gonna choose you. One time I hosted John P. Key, but it was not my gig, And this girl, she was a radio personality in our area, and so she had John P. Key to come through, and he was on his first, one of the tours that he had coming through. But anyway, he got there, and she didn't have all his money. And so her pastor allowed him to have control over our church, at that particular time, because it was his members, gig. And I said, okay. And so, when you ain't got these guys money, man, they don't just jump out of there and play and then hope you raise the money. They gonna wait until you give them the money. But anyway, the girl, she got nervous and everything, rightfully so. All the local performers had sung and still didn't have the man's money. And so anyway, they came. And so we met up in one of my conference rooms and stuff, and with his manager and all the ones. And so I happened to have to be there because it was our church. In other words, and so she came out, she said, well, I just don't have it. And she turned to her pastor. She said, Pastor, can the church loan? And he said, well, this is what he said. He said, he looked at me and he said, well, I'm in another man's house and and I don't have authority in another man's house to even go out and try to raise no money in another man's house. And I looked at John P. Key's manager, and I looked at him, and I looked at her, and I went over and I put my hands on his head, and I laid my hands on his head, and I said, brother, I deputize you in the name of Jesus to go out there and get that man's money so we can have this concert. I say, I give you the authority. So what I'm telling you, brother, is that you one of the ones, brother, where I'm gonna have to come over and lay hands on and tell you to go on out there and do what you gotta do to make it right for the people. Because you done told the people that you the deacon now, and you gotta get over there, you gotta act like a deacon.
God knows that man's heart. Thank you, Bishop.
Hey, I appreciate it, Bishop.
We gotta have you back on soon, man. Thank you so much.
Man. I love you guys, man. Y'all take care, man. Be safe out there, man.
Thank you.
Well, Jay gonna be a deacon.
Yeah, you're gonna put them paws on me. I gotta slow down. I was just trying to understand from a different perspective. That's all. No harm, no disrespect. If somebody felt disrespectful, I didn't mean it like that.
He said, Kathy said, instead of getting beef in the church, instead of getting the juice, you need to get the blood. Oh man,
blood
Jay,
Jesus,
you done.
I was just trying. Sometimes
beef in the church is real. St. Louis, the whole you ain't in good standing ain't a joke. They brought guns to the show. Oh man, it goes down. All right, y'all.
Laughing. All right, Amir. All right, I'm so late on this comments. All right, Lord, could I see? I'm trying to like over church. Yeah. All right. We good. We wrap it up. We done.
Yeah, we'll see y'all tomorrow. Love me for who I am, not who you want to be, because I can never be that. And understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. You laugh, you fight for the big piece of chicken, fight for your happiness, and never let somebody take it from you. Got it? Good. See? I'm halfway to a sermon. I'm almost there.
You ain't rhyme, though.
It ain't rhyme.
You gotta
I don't
rhyme.
think it has to rhyme.
No. I think a good bishop and pastor is for me being a minister, or actually me being the head of the deacon board. I think that if I was a deacon, head of deacon, I would make mine rhyme. And you need to engage people. They need to be entertained at the same time. So you didn't catch that. You got to entertain.
All right.
So go ahead,
I'm exhausted. I'll talk to y'all.
Right,
we'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.
Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legend, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.